Dear students, in the last class we solved some exercise problems. So in this class we are going to discuss about section formula. In the Cartesian system, A and B are any two points. The coordinates of the point A, x1, y1, and the coordinates of the point B, that is x2, y2. So AB is a line. P is a point which divides the line segment AB in the ratio m:n. Listen carefully. A and B are any two points on the Cartesian system. For the examination point of view, derivation is not important, but for your extra knowledge, I will give the derivation, but you concentrate on only the formula. Let A, the coordinates of the point A is x1, y1, and the coordinates of the point B, x2, y2. Now P is a point on AB which divides the line segment AB in the ratio m:n. But in your textbook given that the ratio is m1, m2, one and the same. Either m:n or m1 is to m2. So therefore the ratio AP divided by PB equal to m divided by n. So this is the ratio. P divides the line segment in the ratio m:n or m1, m2. Now let us try to find the coordinates of the point P. So that is the section formula. We have to find the coordinates of the point P. Let the coordinates of the point P is x, y. So the coordinates of the point P, x, y. We have to find the coordinates of the point P. How to find the coordinates of the point P? So draw AL perpendicular to x-axis and PM perpendicular to x-axis, then BN perpendicular to x-axis. One more thing, AR perpendicular to PM and PQ perpendicular to BN. So at that time we get these two triangles. So triangle APR and triangle PBQ. Note that, so these two triangles are similar. Triangle APR and triangle PBQ are similar triangle. What do you mean by similar triangles? Just note the point. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF. In these two triangles, suppose the corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles means angle A equal to angle D. Angle A corresponds to angle D, and angle B, corresponding angle of angle B is angle E, and angle C equal to angle F. So the first condition, corresponding angles are equal, and the second condition is corresponding sides are proportional. So the corresponding side of AB is a DE. So AB by DE equal to AC by DF equal to BC divided by EF. If these two conditions holds good, then these two triangles are similar. Now what are the conditions for the similarity of the triangles? First one is the corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are proportional. If the corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are proportional, then these two triangles are similar. So therefore our conclusion, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. So this is the conditions for the similarity of the triangle. So here triangle APR and triangle PBQ are similar triangles. So therefore triangle APR triangle AP are similar to triangle PBQ. So these two triangles are similar. You know that if the two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are proportional. So the corresponding sides, so how to write the corresponding sides? So AR divided by the corresponding side of AR is PQ. So AR divided by PQ equal to AP divided by PB equal to PR divided by BQ. So these are the corresponding sides. Corresponding sides are proportional. Once again you remember, if two triangles are similar, corresponding angles are equal, then the corresponding sides are proportional. Corresponding sides must be proportional. So these are the corresponding sides of the similar triangle. Now AR by PQ and AP by PB, you know the value of AP by PB. AP by PB is M by N. What about AR and PQ? So look at the figure. So what is the value of AR? So from the y-axis to the point R, so the value x coordinate, that is x, from the y-axis to the point A, that is x1. So therefore we need the value of AR. So what is the value of AR? AR means x minus x1. I think it is clear. So x minus x1. So what about the value of PQ? From the y-axis to Q, the value is x2, x coordinate. From the y-axis to P, that is x. So therefore PQ is x2 minus x. So this is the value of PQ, x2 minus x. And next PR, what is the value of PR? From the x-axis to P, so the y coordinate, that is y. From the x-axis to R, y coordinate is y1. So the value of PR is y minus y1. Same as what about BQ? BQ value y2 minus y. So this is the value of BQ. Now substitute the value. So let us consider the corresponding sides. First one, AR by PQ equal to AP divided by PB. So AR by PQ. So what is the value of AR? AR is x minus x1 divided by PQ. So PQ value x2 minus x, which is equal to AP by PB. AP by PB, M divided by N. X minus x1 divided by x2 minus x equal to M by N. Now cross multiply. So x N into x minus x1 equal to M into x2 minus x. Now multiply n into x, that is nx, minus n into x1, nx1 equal to m into x2, mx2 minus mx. So here the x term nx and mx transpose same side. So nx minus mx becomes plus mx equal to mx2 minus nx1 transpose to right hand side plus nx1. So here the x is the common, take outside, x into n plus m or m plus n equal to mx2 plus nx1. Now what is the value of x? So therefore x equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. So this is the value of the x coordinate. We have to find the value of the or the coordinates of the point P. Point P in the form of x comma y. So the value of x is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Next we have to find the value of y coordinate. How to find the value of y coordinate? Y coordinate. Now consider the second corresponding sides, that is AP divided by PB equal to PR divided by BQ. Now substitute the value BQ. AP by PB, that is M divided by N. equal to PR by BQ. What is the value of PR? PR is Y minus Y1 divided by BQ. BQ is Y2 minus Y. Y2 minus Y. Now cross multiply N into Y minus Y1 equal to M into Y2 minus Y. Now multiply N into Y, that is Ny, minus N into Y1, Ny1 equal to M into Y2, My2 minus My. So here the Y term Ny and My transpose to the same side, Ny minus My becomes plus My equal to My2 minus Ny becomes plus Ny1. Any common term? So here the Y is the common term. So therefore Y into Y, take outside, Y is the common. So M plus N or N plus M equal to My2 plus Ny1. Or what is the value of Y? So therefore Y equal to My2 plus Ny1 divided by M plus N. So this is the value of the Y coordinate. We have to find the coordinates of the point P. Let the coordinates of the point P is x comma y. So what is the value of x? X is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. What about the value of y? my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Our aim is to find the coordinates of the point P. So therefore coordinates of P equal to x comma y in the form of x comma y. So the x value mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, comma, so because P of x comma y, so x value comma y value, so y value, that is my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. So this is the formula. So this formula is known as section formula. Means P divides the line segment in the ratio m is to n. But what are the coordinates of the point P? How to find the coordinates of the point P? With the help of this formula. So the formula mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So this formula is known as section formula. Coordinates of the point P in the form of P of x comma y. So the coordinates of point P is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Please note that, so with the ratio is m is to n. So P divides in the ratio m is to n. But in your textbook given that the ratio m1 is to m2. In your textbook given that the ratio P divides in the ratio m1 is to m2. At that time the formula becomes, so the coordinates of the point P or P of x comma y equal to, so mx2 plus nx1 means m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by, instead of m plus n, suppose the ratio is m is to n, that is m plus n, then the ratio is m1 m2, so that is m1 plus m2, comma my2 means m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So this is also known as a section formula. So here in the first case the ratio is m is to n. In the second case the ratio is m1 is to m2. But in your textbook like this, the formula is like this. So this is known as a section formula. Suppose P is a midpoint of AB. Listen carefully. Suppose P is a midpoint of AB. So the ratio m is to n equal to 1 is to 1. Why? Because AP equal to PB. AP equal to PB, or in other words P is a midpoint of AB. P is a midpoint of AB. So the ratio m is to n equal to 1 is to 1. Now what is the formula? The formula becomes the coordinates of the point P equal to mx2, m value 1 into x2 plus n value 1 into x1 divided by m plus n, ratio is 1:1, so 1 plus 1, comma my2 1 into y2 plus 1 into y1 divided by 1 plus 1. Now simplify. So x2 into 1, that is x2 plus 1 into x1 divided by 1 plus 1, that is 2. x2 plus x1, comma 1 into y2, that is y2 plus 1 into y1 divided by 1 plus 1, 2. So this formula is known as midpoint formula. Midpoint formula. Suppose P is a midpoint of AB, then the coordinates of the point P. How to find the coordinates of the point P? So the coordinates of the point P is x2 plus x1 by 2, y2 plus y1 by 2. So this is known as the midpoint formula. Now let us solve some problems related to the section formula. So the first example, find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points 4, -3 and 8, 5 in the ratio 3:1 internally. A point divides the line segment. So here the 2 points 4, -3 and 8, 5 divides the line segment in the ratio 3:1. We have to find the coordinates of that point. So how to find the coordinates of the point? With the help of the section formula. So here the coordinates are given 4, -3. 4, -3, that is x1, y1. And the second coordinate 8, 5, that is x2, y2. And the ratio also given in the ratio 3:1 internally. 3:1, that is m:(n) equal to 3:1. Now using the section formula, so section formula P of x, y equal to formula mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Now substitute the values. P of x, y. We have to find the coordinates of the point P. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment. So that is a P. So P of x, y equal to, now substitute the values, mx2 plus nx1. So what is the value of m? M is 3. So 3 into x2. So the coordinates of the point x2. So x2 is 8. 3 into 8 plus nx1. So n value 1 into x1. So x1 value that is 4 divided by m plus n. 3 plus 1, comma same as substitute the values of m, y2, n, y1. So m value 3 into y2 value. So y2 value that is 5 plus n value 1 into y1 value -3 divided by 3 plus 1. Now simplify. So equal to 8 into 3 24 plus 4 into 1, that is 4 divided by 3 plus 1, 4. 3 into 5, 15 plus into minus, remember plus into minus, that is minus. 3 into 1, 3 divided by 3 plus 1, 4. So equal to 24 plus 4, 24 plus 4, 28 divided by 4. 15 minus 3, 12 divided by 4. Now divide. So 4 ones are 4 sevens are 4 ones are 4 threes are. So therefore the coordinates of the point P x, y, that is 7, 3. So what is the question given? Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the two coordinates x1, y1 and the x2, y2. So the coordinates of that point for the P of x, y is 7, 3. Go through the second question. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. Our aim is to find the coordinates of the point. So two coordinates point are given, -1, 7 and 4, -3. Ratio also given, that is 2:3. How to find the coordinates of that point? With the help of the section formula. Now the first coordinate -1, 7. Let us consider the first coordinate x1, y1, and the second coordinate 4, -3, that is x2, y2, and in the ratio 2:3, that is m is to n. M is to n equal to 2:3. Now using the section formula, we find the coordinates of that point. So the section formula, P of x, y equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Now substitute the values equal to, so mx2, so here the m value 2 into x2 value 4 plus nx1, so n value 3 into x1 value -1 divided by m plus n. M plus n, that is 2 plus 3, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So here the m value is 2 into y2, so y2 value -3 plus ny1, so n value is 3, so 3 into y1, so y1 value is 7, so divided by m plus n, 2 plus 3. Now simplify, so 2 into 4, that is 8, plus into minus, remember, so plus into minus, that is minus, 3 into 1, 3, divided by 2 plus 3, 5, here plus sign, here minus sign, plus into minus, so plus into minus, minus 2 into 3, 6, so plus 3 into 7, 21, so divided by 5. Now simplify, 8 minus 3, 5 divided by 5, minus 6 plus 21, so here the bigger number sign is a plus, so minus 6 plus 21, answer is 15 divided by 5. Now divide, 5 ones are 5 ones are 5 ones are 5 threes are, so therefore the coordinates 1, 3. So this is the coordinates of the point. So what is the question given? Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment. So the coordinates of that point, or the coordinates of the point P in the form of x, y, so that is 1, 3. I think it is clear. Next we pass on to the next example. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment joining the points 2, 3 and 4, 7. Look at the question. Find the coordinates of the midpoint. So what is the midpoint formula? So midpoint formula, P of x, y equal to x2 plus x1 divided by 2, y2 plus y1 divided by 2. So this is known as midpoint formula. So find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment joining the points 2, 3 and 4, 7. So the first coordinate 2, 3. So let us consider this is x1, y1, first coordinate, and the second coordinate, that is 4, 7, that is x2, y2. x1, y1 and x2, y2 are any two points on the Cartesian system. So the midpoint coordinates of the midpoint, so P of x, y, x2 plus x1 by 2, y2 plus y1 by 2, so equal to, so x2, so what is the value of x2? x2 is 4 plus x1, so x1 is 2 divided by 2, y2 is 7 plus y1 3 divided by 2. Now simplify, 4 plus 2, 6 by 2, 7 plus 3, 10 by 2. So 2 1s, 2 3s, 2 1s, 2 5s. So answer 3, 5. So this is the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment joining the points 2, 3 and 4, 7. That is 3, 5. So I think it is clear. Students, practice the problems and we'll continue in the next class. Thank you one and all.